The Prince and the Pauper, a play based on the novel by Mark Twain, dramatized by Elizabeth Brenner, page 93. Scene 1. Narrator. This play takes place in the early 16th century. The setting is outside the gate of Westminster Palace in London. Two guards march to their stations while a crowd moves in on both sides. The crowd is talking about the royal family. Perhaps the king himself will come outside today. You hope too much. If only I could get a glimpse of the young prince. They say he's very handsome.
I hear the king is ill. He'll not show himself this afternoon.
I saw the royal princess only last Saturday. She grows more beautiful every day.
Look out, young fellow. Standing there is not a safe occupation for the likes of you.
The prince! I can see the prince.
Mind your manners, young beggar.
Let me go! Let me go!
Look, the prince is here.
The prince has come out of the palace grounds?
Guards, how dare you treat a poor lad like that? How dare you use my father's lowest subject so? Release him. Open the gates and let him in. Away with you. Lad, you look very tired and hungry. You have been ill-treated. Come with me.
A few minutes later, we find ourselves in the chamber of the prince. Tom is sitting at a table spread with all kinds of food. He looks at it with awe as he eats. The prince walks about the room talking to Tom. Good. Now that I've dismissed my attendants, we can talk. What is your name?
Tom Candy, if you please, sir.
'Tis an odd name. Where do you live?
Awful Court in the city, sir.
Awful Court. Another odd name. Have you parents?
I do, parents, and Grandma Canty, my grandmother, besides. But I do not care so much for her, if I may say so, sir. I also have sisters, Nan and Bet.
Is your grandmother not kind to you?
She has, I fear, a wicked heart, and is not kind to me or anyone else.
Does she mistreat you?
There are times when she beats me, sir.
Beats you? And you so frail and small? To the tower with her.
Sir, you forget our low station. The tower is only for great criminals.
So it is. I shall have to think of some other punishment for her. Is your father kind to you?
No, worse than my grandmother, sir. But my mother is good to me, as are my sisters.
Well, that is better. Tell me more about your life at Awful Court. What do you do for fun there?
Oh, we do have a good time there, except when we are hungry. There are Punch and Judy shows and dancing monkeys.
Yes, go on. We boys of Awful Court had sparring matches and races, and in the summer we made a swim in the canals in the river. It would be worth my father's kingdom to enjoy that just once. We dance and sing around the maypole and roll in the mud sometimes too. Oh, say no more. If only I could wear clothes like yours just once and run barefoot through mud, I think I would give up my crown for that. If I could wear such fine clothes as yours just once. Would you really like that? Then it shall be. I'll call the servants to clear the table. While they do that, you and I will have time to go in the next room and exchange clothing. Page.
Yes, Your Highness.
Tell the first groom of the chamber, the Lord Chief Butler, and the Lord Head Cook to come and clear away this table.
Yes, Your Highness.
Quickly, lad, follow me. Now's our chance. My attendants will be occupied and will not find us." A moment later, top of page 97, the royal servants enter and clear the dining table. While they are busy, Tom and the prince leave the room. When the boys re-enter, they have exchanged clothes. They run over and stare first into the mirror, then at each other. "What do you make of this, Tom Canty?" "Your worship, do not make me answer. It is not right that a person of my station say such a thing." "Then I will say it. You have the same hair, the same eyes, the same voice and manner, the same stature, the same face as I. Now that we have exchanged clothing, there's no one who could tell us apart. Where did you get that bruise on your hand?" "It's nothing, sir. The poor guard at the gate—" "That's a cruel thing to do. I'll speak to him at once. Do not move until I return. That is a command." The prince, in Tom's clothing, goes to the main gate. The guards, thinking he is Tom, laugh and rudely push him into the street. "Away with you, beggar! That's what you get for making trouble for us with the prince, you pauper. I am the Prince of Wales, and you will be hanged for laying a hand on me." "I salute your gracious highness." "Be off, you crazy rubbish! And you too, old man. What do you want?" "I want the lad. So there you are, Tom, out gawking at royalty, and haven't begged a farthing from me. I warrant, if it be so, I'll break all the bones in your body, or I'm not John Canty." Prince: "So you're his father. Then you will fetch away and restore me to the palace." "His father? I am your father, and I'll pound that lesson into you, I will." "Do not joke or delay any longer. Take me to the king, my father, and he will make you rich. Believe me, I am indeed the Prince of Wales." "He always had a fancy for royalty, and now he's gone stark mad. But mad or not, Grandma Canty and I will cure the likes of you." Scene 2. John Canty drags the boy to his home, believing the prince is his son Tom. The next day at the palace, several lords came into the prince's room, where a table is elaborately spread for dinner. Listen as the men talk together. "What do you think, Lord Hertford?" "It worries me, Lord St. John. The king is near his end, and my nephew is mad. Mad he will mount the throne, and mad he will remain. God protect England, she will need it." "But have you no doubts as to... Speak on, doubts to what?" "I am loath to say what is on my mind, and you so closely related to him, my lord. Beg pardon if I offend you then, but seems it not to you that this manner and speech differ in some trifles from what they were before?" "He did not recognize his own father, and he insists that he is not the prince." "Peace, my lord. You utter treasonous words. Remember the king's command." True, I did forget myself. Yes, he must be the prince. There could not be two in the land who look so much alike. An impostor would claim to be the prince. Has there ever been an impostor who would deny this? No, this must be the prince gone mad. We must help him all we can. Ah, it is the Lord Head Cook. "Everything ready for the prince's dinner?" "Good. Call in the other attendants. Lord Hertford and I have a message from the king." "Yes, my lord." "Lord St. John, I understand your questioning, but you must do all you can to hide your doubts. It is up to us to see him through this. I'm sorry, I should not have even mentioned such thoughts. Lord Head Cook, are the others coming?
Yes, my lord.
The 3 court attendants enter the room, the butler, the groom, and the page. They bow to Hertford and St. John. Good afternoon, gentlemen. We have called you here to relay a special message from His Majesty the King. Word has reached him that there is talk in the palace that the prince has gone mad. Lord St. John will read to you the declaration of the king. I shall fetch His Highness the Prince. Reading. In the name of the king, let none listen to this false and foolish matter, upon pain of death, nor discussion the same, nor carry it abroad, in the name of the king. Hertford and Tom enter. Tom sits at the table, awkward and ill at ease. He picks up a napkin and looks at it curiously, for he has never seen one before. Please take this away. I am afraid it might get soiled. Your Highness has best retire early this evening, so you will not be tired for the city's banquet tomorrow. Banquet? Your memory plays tricks on you, Your Highness. The king did promise a banquet in the city in your honor. Do you not recall? Yes, I recall it now. What is the trouble, Your Highness? I crave your help. My nose itches terribly. Pray tell me, what is the royal custom in such a matter? I cannot bear it much longer. Lord Head Butler, what do you think? There has never been a case like this in all of England's history. Alas, there is no hereditary nose-scratcher. What shall we do? What's to be done? I hope I do not offend you, gentlemen, but I can't wait no longer. I must scratch my nose. Ah, here comes the page. Your Highness. Tell the page to rise, Your Highness. Yes, page, rise and come forward. Your Highness, His Majesty the King requests the Great Seal. He says it is most urgent. The Great Seal? Methinks I have forgotten about that too. The Great Seal, which, during his illness, the king gave to you as a symbol of your approaching responsibilities. Oh, yes, the seal. Tell my father I have forgotten where I put it, but shall think upon it most carefully. Yes, Your Majesty. I am finished with my meal, my lord, and I am in need of a rest. Lord Head Butler, pray clear away the table. We shall leave you now, Your Highness, but shall return to remind you of your duties at the city's banquet. Good, my lord. I miss my mother, Nan and Bet, though I cannot speak. The same for my father and Gammer Canty, a city banquet in my honor. If I'm reminded of enough of the manners I've forgotten, I might begin to like it here. Ah, what book is this? The Etiquette of the English Court. Ah, this should be of great help.